Hey there, travelers. You look beat. Come in, take a seat while I tell you about a creepy, chocolatey treat that's guaranteed to drive the ghouls crazy. With its spine-chilling filling, the all-new United States of Paranormal, Chiller Filler.
Hello, all you hitchers and drifters out there. It is I. It is Golden Jay.
And the rocker chick, J-Dub.
And welcome to United States of Paranormal, Chiller Filler. There was that.
That was
better?
pretty good. I liked it. Yeah.
You like that?
Yep.
This is our first ever from the Great White North Chiller Filler. Usually Team Tejas would do it, but we decided we wanted to do one. We just wanted to talk about, we usually just sit around and shoot the shit as the opening of our episodes, but this time we wanted to talk a little more paranormal and what's going on and just random shit. You know what I'm saying?
Random.
Just random shit. So J-Dub is working over her sling right now. You doing all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
She's kicked back in the comfy chair, hanging out with her sling.
Yeah. I need to come up with a name for it.
You do need to come up with a name for it.
Slingy.
Really? You gonna go with Slingy?
Catchy.
It is catchy. There you go. It's very catchy. So welcome to Chiller Filler, Boosier
No, you have to
style.
say it like that every time.
Chiller Filler.
All right.
Is that what you?
Yep.
Is that what you
every
want?
time.
All right.
I want to hear you do it now, Bobby.
Chilla fella.
Yours is way creamier than mine. Even.
When
That was good.
that did kind of scare me a little bit.
I might have tinkled in my pants just a little
That was
bit on that one.
good.
Oh, so now it's yours. So every time I say we're gonna do a,
Chilla fella.
no, that one sucked. Do it again.
Oh, man.
Do it again. That was fucking terrible.
Chilla fella. I don't know. I can't get it now. You only get it once.
Yep, that's my life.
Perfection can't be duplicated.
Record it and just play it again.
Just over and over again. I'll copy that one and just paste it in on the rest of the episode.
Whew.
So what do we do? What do we talk about in the Chiller Filler? We just talk about whatever the fuck we want to.
Whatever we want to.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're supposed to be like paranormal experts. Did either one of you know that May 3rd was National Paranormal Day? And we
No, I
missed
didn't.
it. What the hell?
Yeah, I totally fucking missed that altogether. May 3rd is paranormal what?
National Paranormal Day.
Oh.
Every May 3rd in the United States.
Are you sure it wasn't May 18th?
He knew there was something important about that day.
Yeah, that was what it was. It was the National Paranormal Day.
Yeah.
What do you celebrate on National Paranormal Day?
You know what? You should. Yeah. You're
What?
celebrating
Dead people.
paranormal. Yeah, you're celebrating anything paranormal. Go watch a scary movie. Go
That's
go
every
find a
day for
haunted
me.
house and visit it.
Huh.
Go scare
But
the crap out of yourself.
Yeah, all those people that are paranormal buffs, they celebrate Paranormal Day.
There's a day for everything anymore.
There is. There is. I just wanted to bring that up.
No, I think it's important to bring up, especially to our listeners. I want to know
You know
how
what?
many
There's
of our
a
listeners.
National Textiles Day, too. There's National Chocolate Custard Day. There's National Garden Meditation Day. There's National Lumpy Rug Day.
Holy cow. There's a National Holy Cow Day.
National Two Different Colored Shoes Day.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. Paranormal
What?
deserves a day.
For fuck's sake.
Paranormal
Is there a
deserves
parade?
day, and it is May 3rd. I'm sure some towns have parades.
I bet you New Orleans has one. They have one every
that would
day,
be. You ever been to New Orleans?
though. I have.
What do you think?
It's okay. It smells like pee.
And vomit
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
But I loved every minute of it.
It was neat.
It was a
Some of the
fucking
place
cool.
was creepy.
Yeah, well, we didn't. We kind of stayed in the whole French Quarters area. We didn't really venture out into some of the weird shit of New Orleans.
Well,
but
some of those shops in there are creepy.
yeah,
Like, you're not even supposed to, like, look at this one dude that's in there on display or you're going to die. And I'm, like,
really.
closing my one eye and trying not to look at it. I'm like,
I enjoyed our time in New Orleans with your sister, and
Oh yeah, New
And-
Orleans is beautiful.
I loved it. I loved the street performers. The street performers
yeah,
were my
that's
favorite.
cool.
Street art and the street art, the artists that had their stuff set up. I wish I could afforded more of it. We did get a couple small pieces while we were there, but if I go back, I'm definitely buying more street art because I love it. It's just amazing.
I ruined a pair of shoes there.
Were they Crocs?
No, they were Pumas, thanks. But it was raining and we were running down the sidewalk and all the water was like running and my shoes and socks smelled like piss so bad that I just threw them away.
Oh, well. I remember waking up one morning to head down to Daisy Duke's, which is the one of the greasy spoons, restaurants or whatever. And Dawn and Dan were already there. And Dan was texting me. He's like, come down to Daisy Duke's, we're having breakfast. And I remember walking out to them cleaning the streets with just all the soap and water. And, yeah, you can definitely tell that that's a rundown, that everything's sloped in New Orleans
Yeah, it
because
smelled good in the morning.
it did.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
And you go get your beignets.
We did do beignets
We did do them. Yep.
because it was one of those things that, you have to do. Mm-hmm. It tasted a lot like an elephant ear to me,
Yeah.
so I didn't.
I had powder everywhere.
Yes. Oh yes.
And then she went and got a beignet.
A beignet?
Well, I might have almost slipped up there. What did you do in New Orleans? I had powder everywhere. What else did we do? We did one of the blues places. I can't think of. Is it Buddy Guy or was it? I'm trying to think of the other one.
I can't remember.
I'm
Sorry.
totally drawing a blank. But we spent a lot of time in there.
Yeah.
The great band. They were amazing. But yeah, walking down Bourbon Street is fan-fucking-tastic at night when, you're walking past each door and then there's just different styles of music coming out of each door and it's just unbelievable.
Did you guys go to the Museum of Death?
No.
No.
We did do that. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, they have a lot of shrunken heads.
They didn't, but they have like artwork from like serial killers like Ed Gein and the Night Stalker and Manson, some letters from him, and then they had a theater and it showed like Faces of Death where you would just watch people die. Like people getting run over by cars or like ISIS killing people, and I couldn't handle that for very long, but the museum was kind of cool. And then we went to Oak Alley Plantation. That's where they shot Interview with a Vampire.
Okay.
That place was really cool, and it's supposedly haunted. Nothing happened while we were there and took the tour, but they have a lot of stories on that place.
Which one is the one that your sister went to?
I don't know.
You're supposed to
It
keep
was a
up on this shit.
plantation. Sorry.
You're supposed to keep up on this shit.
But yeah, they stayed or they went on a tour of it. And
Right.
There's a lot of
I
them
think they
down
stayed the
there.
night actually.
Because I went to, I spit. I went to ShadowCon in Fort Wayne a few years ago, and the guys from Deep South Paranormal were there, and they're from Louisiana, New Orleans area, and they were talking about the Myrtle Plantation and Oak Alley Plantation, and they were telling people about what they found on, when they would go there, because they were on TV just like ghost hunters for the longest time.
Right.
And I met those guys, and they were pretty cool. But some of their stories were like, "Wow, made my butthole pucker." It's like, Jesus, scary.
I think it was Myrtle Plantation.
It might
she
have
went
been.
to. That sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar, but I know I've seen
And
shows on that too. So.
And I think you can stay at the Myrtle You can't at Oak Alley.
Okay. That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about what did you call ShadowCon?
Yeah.
FW, well, I'm assuming Fort Wayne. Paracon is actually coming in September of this year, the 29th and 30th, and your boy Grant Wilson's going to be there.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it ticket only, or can you just go like a normal convention and buy tickets day
I
of?
don't know. You're the one that sent me this information.
Oh yeah.
What? Well, I didn't read it. I just said it.
Well, and what really brings my interest is Chris Williams.
Oh,
is
that's
gonna
right.
be
You
there.
told me that.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
going to be there, and I would love.
Oh my God, yeah.
Love.
He would just come in while I'm watching because he would hear her voice and then be like, "Oh, Chris is on this episode."
Yeah. She's my favorite
It's
paranormal
kind of like when I
investigator.
watch cooking shows and what's her name's on
Brooke.
there? Brooke
Brooke.
Williams. He's
Yeah.
got the hots for her
Oh
too.
my
so.
God! Do you know Brooke Williams?
No,
She's
but have you
super cute.
seen Chelsea from Destination Fear?
She's
She is cute.
Yeah, I know. I've seen her.
yeah. There's a younger group that
Blonde
does
girl.
Yeah. What is shit? I haven't seen her in forever. I follow her actually on Instagram. The one that was with our favorite guy who likes to put us to sleep when we watch him,
it. Josh Gates.
Josh Gates. What was
Her name. You were
Yeah.
in love with her too.
Oh my goodness.
I can't remember.
I
I can't
follow
believe
her
you
on
don't know her
Instagram.
name.
Well,
I know
know
who you're talking about. She was cute.
Oh, she's adorable. Anyways, Fort Wayne Paracon, September 29th and 30th in Fort Wayne.
Indiana.
At the Freemasons Hall in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah, it looks like a big chunk of the ghost hunters, or the former ghost hunters, are going to be there. Grant and Dustin and Chris. And and many more. So what's the girl's name?
Jesus, I don't remember.
I wanted to finish that up because
I don't remember, but that
Jael.
Jael.
You're welcome.
Jael.
It was the first fucking post that came up on my Instagram.
Oh wow.
Yeah, how's that for weird? Jael. Oh my God, I could follow her into any haunted house ever,
Oh goodness sakes.
as long as I was following her. You know what I'm saying?
There was another girl on that show. It was a blonde girl. I don't remember her name either, but she was really cute too.
All I know is that we like to watch it and then just nap because
Josh Gates'
Josh
voice
is-
puts me to sleep.
every time
Yeah.
he's so soothing to listen to, and he's entertaining to watch. You know, I don't give a fuck if they find anything or not. He's just fun to watch most of the time. And he's done some pretty cool investigations. He's done the Island
Most
of
of the
the
time I haven't
Dolls.
finished them because I've fallen asleep. But
You have to go back and watch him again.
And fall asleep again.
But he's done Island of the Dolls. I know he did that
Mm-hmm.
one, which was a good one. They actually got a lot of really good stuff when they were there.
yeah, he at some point I want to do the whole train that got hit by the avalanche. They did one of his recent shows. They did that one, and that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are some good ones. Logan did a train one that he was very interested in. I can't think of
Was it an avalanche train? Did
It
he
wasn't the avalanche
Okay.
train. No, no. This one actually went off of a bridge or whatever. It went off of that, and
Was it the runaway train?
no, he was more into a runaway bride, I think. No, the train went off the bridge, and people actually, even to this day, still see it happen over and over
Oh
again.
wow.
Yeah, except and once again we talk about ghost hunters. Somebody was actually killed on the track because that track is still a live track.
And they thought it was a ghost train?
When they were on the bridge in the middle of it,
They couldn't get
and they
off.
couldn't get off because they thought that the ghost train was coming because they were there at that time when they say it's like I forget, it was like 3 a.m. or whatever or something like that.
It was an actual train.
And it was an actual train,
Yeah.
and they had to jump, and most of them, there was a couple of them that were really hurt, and one of them died.
That was a ghost show?
No, it was a episode of United States of Paranormal that Logan did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
many
think I
people.
heard that
You
one.
should go back and listen to that, people.
I think
heard
I
that one.
remember on my one about the goat man or whatever, and that you don't go up on the thing. You stay below. because-
Don't do it.
Don't
You-
Tracks
do
are
it.
for trains, people,
Yeah,
not
because
your
it is an active
arms.
train.
It's true. It's true. Very much so.
Yeah.
So what else is going on?
Oh, I don't know. Jen, you have anything? J Dub? She's like, what?
So, like, I have a question. Let me ask you this.
Oh.
No.
I forgot to do my question.
Oh, no.
Well, this isn't it. You can ask your question, but like, have you ever died in your dreams? Like, they say you're not supposed to, but have you ever died in your dreams?
No, I have not. I've come close many a times.
I know. Usually, like, I will jerk really hard right before I die, so I don't see myself. But I saw myself die in a dream, and I was standing. It was a car accident. It was on 30, right in front of R&P down there.
Okay.
And I got hit by a semi. I'm standing outside the car looking at myself like I'm dead. And that's not supposed to happen.
They say you're not, yeah. They say if you die in your dreams, you're, but.
But I woke up not
Well,
dead.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
So that was kind of creepy.
How did you react to that?
I woke up and had a sinking feeling. I'm like, I didn't think you were supposed to die in your dreams, but maybe I wasn't dead yet. And me standing outside looking in was just
It was a sign.
a sign that
Yeah.
I need to be careful around semis.
Yeah.
Well, you should always be careful around semis, regardless.
That is
but
true.
I'm not really sure how to take away what to take away from that. That's
I don't know. Anybody know out there? Listeners?
the United States
kinda spooky.
Paranormal
I
at
think the-
gmail.com.
I used to have like a reoccurring dream when I was younger, and I haven't had it in a long time. And hopefully, I'm talking about
Yeah,
it.
you're probably going to have one now.
But it was like I was trapped in a box. I could walk around in it, but it was just dark, and I couldn't find my way out. And it would reoccur. I mean, I would do this once a month, and I would wake up in cold sweat, and it would take me a long time to
By the
physically feel better.
By the
like
time
I wasn't
you felt
in
better,
that
you
box.
had another dream.
And it was just the weirdest thing. Don't know what it meant, but man,
Was something going on in your life that maybe was stressing you out, or you felt like
I mean,
Tied
it
down
was when I
to-
was younger. So, and like I said, I haven't had it in a while, so maybe he fixed it. But
yeah, that could happen.
Booyah! Who fixed it? This guy.
Oh, yeah.
I had it wasn't in a box. It was almost like a boulder was rolling over me when I was it was really weird. I can't really express exactly what it was, but I just remember this large circular item crushing me as a kid. And that one I would wake up from screaming, but I remember I can't pinpoint the dream and what exactly it was. Every once in a while I get like little bits of it back again, but I could never quite get it. But that's when I was really young, like 8, 9, somewhere in there.
right, I don't remember when mine started, but I just remember it, just the same dream over and over again for a long time, and just that feeling of waking up and feeling like I was kind of still in that dream for,
I wish I
hours
could. I
afterwards.
wish I could remember my dreams.
Majority of mine, I'm like that too. I wake up with a weird feeling, and I'm like, "What happened? What happened? What happened?"
Yeah.
But I can never remember.
Well, when I first initially wake up, I can remember all of it, and some of them in my past I've actually jotted down while still conscious of what I remember. But then I go back and read it, and I'm like, I don't know that I remember all that. But it's weird that you have these dreams in there. I mean, I've had, even this week, I've had several just really weird, bizarre dreams of shit, and it's like, why would I even be dreaming about something like that? You kind of wake up and...
Well, they say stress makes you have weird dreams sometimes. And I've had weird dreams this week too, and we're both kind of stressed.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you could have been stuck in a box because you were stressed.
Yeah.
Something was bothering you really bad.
I don't dream too much anymore. Every once in a while.
It's because her dream is all right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So dreamy.
yeah.
So dreamy.
I was talking about the podcast. I don't know. Well, on that note, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Go.
If you could get paid $2,000 a week and all you had to do was unpack boxes, but you had to do it in a pitch black room and you don't know what's in the boxes, would you do it?
No.
Would they promise that it wouldn't hurt me?
I'm not saying whether it will or will not.
Nope. I don't like to be in the dark, so no, I would not do it.
Oh, J-Dub's thinking about it long and hard. You're in a room, pitch black. You're unboxing boxes.
Why is it pitch black?
Is there like a conveyor in front of you that you're putting this shit on? Because
I gotta stick my hand in there and be like, nope, I ain't doing that box.
I think it's more about the idea. Will you let your brain get the best of you and your imagination of what is in the box, even though you probably know it's just magazines or kids'
Stuffed
toys or
animal,
something
yeah.
like that? Yeah. Would you do it? Would you do it for the money, even though your imagination is going to get the best of you? I guess is the best way the way I took the question. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
I don't think I could do it either. I think it really truly would get the best of you. You don't know what you're picking up, and I don't know if there's conveyor belts. I don't know anything about that. It's just a fucking pitch black room. You have a box and you have to unload it.
no, thank you.
How about you, listeners? Would you guys do it for $2,000 a week?
Is that without taxes taken out? Or
It's
is
$2,000.
straight
I'm
2,000?
gonna give you fucking
under the desk.
$2,000.
Or under the table.
When you have a desk in front of you, you just go under the desk. They just give you $2,000 cash, non-taxable, no government interference.
No, and it wouldn't be because I was scared of what's in the box. I had no problem unboxing stuff, but it would just be being in pitch black for...
Yeah, no.
Pitch black room.
Nope.
That doesn't bother me as much as
It's like a recurring dream I had. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
the pitch black doesn't bother me as much as just not knowing what you're unloading. What am I sticking my hands into?
You could have a box full of used condoms that you have to unpack. No thanks.
Who the hell is packing used condoms? What the hell?
I don't know, garbage.
I mean, how big is the box of used condoms?
Oh, my.
I mean, is it a giant box? Is it completely full?
Full of magnums.
Rib for her pleasure.
Flavored.
Smells like cherries.
Does it really?
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Oh, my God. Is that like a South Park reference?
No, that's from Super Troopers.
Oh, sorry, gang. I know I get a lot of hate mail for this. I did not care for Super Troopers. The best part of that movie was the opening 5 minutes.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen the opening 5 minutes of that?
I think so.
That is the funniest fucking shit ever. But the rest of the movie is pretty uninteresting to me.
I just like the part where he's like, "You boys like Mexico?" Okay, anyways, moving on.
And once again, I had an interesting conversation with somebody today because I used the phrase bazinga. Do you know what that's from?
Is that from Big Bang Theory?
Very good, very good. I used it, and then one of the girls was like, "What is that from?" And I said it was from Big Bang Theory, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't put that into my brain." It's been a long time since I watched it, and I was like, "Well, Big Bang Theory is like my background noise. I'll throw it on." It's, I've seen it so many times, but it's still, it's just noise or whatever. And I said it's a lot like How I Met Your Mother. I love How I Met Your Mother, and I can use it as a background. It's just something that's on. You kind of watch it, but you don't really watch it. And she's like, I absolutely hate How I Met Your Mother. And I looked at her and I said, but you love Seinfeld, don't you? And she goes, oh, I love Seinfeld. I said, yeah. That's the differential. You don't like both. You don't hate both. You like one or the other. I fucking hate Seinfeld. Sorry, Colton. I hate Seinfeld. He's a big Seinfeld guy. He hates How I Met Your Mother. I'm just the opposite. I hated Seinfeld. Love How I Met Your Mother.
I don't like either one of them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I didn't like Big Bang Theory either.
J-Dub.
I'm telling you, I don't like scary shit.
You're not a comedy girl?
No. I mean, we go to stand up or watch stand up on TV and I don't even laugh. I'm just like, this is dumb.
I like that kid, the Price kid that's on everywhere now. You see him on all the reels and all the on TikTok all the time. I can't think of his first name, but he's funny. He's more of he works with the crowd, and he was talking to a mom the other day, and she's like, "Well, you look depressed. Here's a gift." And she hands him a little package, and he opens it up and there's a T-shirt, and it says, "I come to Idaho, and all I got was this T-shirt and a blowjob." And he's like looking at her, and she's just flush and blush, and but she was a cougar basically. He's a young kid, and so they went on with that. Well, she ended up showing a picture of her daughter, and he's like, mother, daughter. You should look him up. He's very funny.
I
enjoy him.
Thanks.
You're not a comedy girl. I'm
No.
sorry. But you'd laugh at all my stupid ass jokes. Sometimes
I'm
you
good
even,
at acting.
Sometimes you even snort. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
burn.
That does hurt a little bit. Should I cry now?
No, you'll be okay.
Okay, cool.
You'll be all right. You'll be all
I
right.
have a question.
Yeah, you got to ask it the proper way. Let me ask you this.
Let me ask you this. I know I'm kind of jumping around, but these random shit pops in my head. That's how I work. Do we have any cryptids for our town? Do you know?
For Warsaw?
Yeah. Or Winona Lake, or
I don't know.
Like
That's
around
a good question.
because one night I was driving down 15, and that light, you're past the high school, you're past that big farm, and there's a light there, and the church is right here, and then you go this way. And
Yeah.
As I'm going down, I can see the light, and I can see the light shining onto the road. And all of a sudden, I see this long-legged, creature walk across the road, and I literally about shit my pants because I thought it was an alien.
Didn't have your bucket with you?
No. My heart was in my throat the entire time I was driving after I saw it to get when I would go past there. Listen to me, I'm stuttering right now. It scared me so bad that I'm and this just popped in my head, and
well, we were talking about cryptids before we started recording. Every state has their own cryptid. I don't know that Warsaw has one, but
I don't
because
see anything. It
wouldn't
might
be tall and skinny, long-legged.
No,
thing.
yeah, they're short and
it wasn't like a human with
sound like a skinwalker or something.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
something that can transform.
So you're trying to say that Warsaw has skinwalkers?
Hey, I remember as a kid, legend said that freaking Bigfoot was in Atwood.
I do remember hearing about that. Yeah.
So, yeah, I remember that as a kid.
Wow.
So I'm sure every town has their creatures that have been.
I should ask my dad, because he's born and raised in Warsaw.
Just if he's ever heard any stories
yeah.
or whatever. But yeah, I'll do a little deeper dive and see if there's any.
He's told me
more
stories about
close.
Warsaw before, but I'll have to ask him about that.
But
Well-
here in Indiana, the closest one that is
Legend.
it
It
yeah.
is a legendary.
It is a
It's-
legendary.
Wait for it. Legendary.
So I have this little thing. It's cryptid state by state map of American monsters, and in Indiana, it is the Busco, the Beast of Busco.
Beast of Busco. Yep.
Beast of Busco, and I think we've talked about this before. Supposedly a legendary, huge turtle, huge snapping turtle that lived in the lake in Cherubusco. So that is Indiana's cryptid.
Huh.
But yes,
The most famous one?
the most famous one in Indiana. Like I said, it's a snapping turtle. They claimed to see in 1949. Despite a month-long hunt, that briefly gained national attention. The Beast of Busco was never found. In 1898, a farmer named Oscar Folk claimed to have seen a giant turtle living in the 7-acre lake on his farm near Cherubusco. He told others about it, and eventually he decided to drop the matter. A half-century later, in 1948, 2 Cherubusco citizens, Ora and Charlie Wilson, also reported seeing a huge turtle weighing an estimated 500 pounds
Dang.
while fishing on the same lake, which became to be known as Folk Lake.
Yeah, because of Oscar, who actually originally, well, it was his property. Yeah.
So, a few people said they seen it. In the early 1949s, a UPI reporter from Fort Wayne sent the story out on the wire services, and the turtle became nationally famous. Lots of sightseers began to invade Harris's land, forcing state police to be called in for traffic control.
Right.
After many doubted the existence of the turtle, he made several attempts to catch the beast, including draining the lake.
Yeah, but something went south on it.
He broke the dam.
Yeah.
He overflowed the dam.
Yeah,
because
they were pumping it out of that lake into a different lake and broke the dam on that, and everything refilled.
So, despite many attempts, Oscar, named after the original owner of the farm, was never captured. In March 1949, an attempt to send a deep-sea diver into the pond failed when the wrong equipment was delivered to the Harris farm. And then Life magazine guy went out and took 299 photos at the site, but they were deemed unusable. So now they celebrate. They have Cherubusco's Turtle Days, held in June. Includes a parade, carnival, and turtle races. A turtle shell labeled Beast of Busco hangs in the Two Brothers restaurants in Decatur, Indiana.
Yeah, which is odd to me because I read this article that you printed off, and I'm like, why would the guys from Decatur have a turtle shell with that on it?
Well, maybe it's just if it's a pretty big turtle shell, maybe they.
That could be.
And then a small concrete statue,
Yeah,
concrete statue of a turtle sits on the sidewalk at the main intersection in the center of Cherubusco.
So anybody that knows the rocker chick knows that she is a big fan of turtles. And I remember years and years and years ago, we was actually on a ride on our motorcycles, and we ended up in Cherubusco, and I remember going through there, and I'm like, well, this is known as it says it on the sign. It's Turtle Town. And I remember seeing the statue downtown, and we were just there, in December, I think, when we were heading up to Frankenmuth, up to the largest Christmas store with Gunnar and Sarah, and we went through Cherubusco, and I was like, fucking shit, Bobby, this is Turtle Town? You got to see this fucking statue that they have in the middle of town. And I was so excited, and I'm like,
That's it.
fuck, that's small. I
thought you
remember it
said
being
it was
so much
big.
bigger. I remember it being so
Well,
much bigger.
Guys' perspective of big is different than ours.
Oh my! I was very saddened by it. It's like, man, I almost have bigger turtle, things just sitting around the
Yeah.
house. But yeah,
Yeah,
it looked like a little kid's toy, like something they would sit on at a park.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Like
what
at the
it looked like.
zoo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's a good sized turtle.
Yeah. But he's
That's
a
fucking
tortoise.
real life turtle's bigger than the fucking turtle
Yeah.
they got downtown Cherubusco. Damn it. Yeah, I was so disappointed. I was like, motherfuck.
So each state has one that they're famous for, right?
Yes. At least, and I mean, just some of the names, which you have your glasses on. You can.
No, here, you can,
I don't
here.
want your dirty ass glasses.
Just put those glasses on right
I'm gonna
there.
hand it to Jen. She probably doesn't need them.
But she is a lot younger than we are.
So let's see. Alabama has Hogzilla.
Hogzilla.
Arkansas has the wallaby. Wallaby.
It's the wallabies in fucking Australia.
What the hell does that say? Your glasses are so dirty.
They are not. You just can't. You just can't read. I gotta fix my microphone.
I
Hold
can't
on.
see it. What is the second one?
Wahila?
Wahila?
How is that wallaby?
I don't know. I caught B in it.
Waheela. Wahila?
Wahila.
What the hell is that?
Wahila.
Wahila.
What does it look like,
like
Jen?
A pig.
Like a pig wolf looking thing.
Pig wolf.
Okay, you go on since you can read it.
Arizona is a desert dragon. It looks like he has hands on his stomach.
Oh.
He looks like a pterodactyl, but then he's like what's AR?
Arkansas. Isn't that Arkansas?
Yes.
Well, what was AK?
Oh wait. AR is Arizona. No, that's AZ.
Okay, well the next one is AR and it says a folk monster.
We sound like a bunch of fucking idiots.
We
What?
are
Arizona,
It's
Arkansas.
okay. It's been a long time since I've been in school. California is Lone Pine Mountain Devil.
Ooh. It's got a long name.
Colorado is Mini Rex. Looks like a vulture that has.
T-Rex arms?
That's
T-Rex
true.
arms?
But he looks like he has mange. Connecticut is Melon Heads.
Oh, yes. Can we stop there for a second?
Yeah, what the hell is Melon Heads?
Let me tell you what a melon head is.
Gunner.
It's
oh, no,
my
I
son.
have a story for a melon head then. I think
Give me
he
my
was
glasses
a true
back,
one.
by the way.
Yeah, we used to call my son a melon head. He had a pretty big size head when he was little, so I had to look this one on because that just drew me in right there.
That's fine.
So every New England town can claim a ghost, and many have a witch in their past, but the Melonheads belong to only a handful of places in Connecticut. The Melonheads live on the outskirts of town in heavily wooded country roads known as Melonhead roads. Zion Hill, for example, is Milford's Melonhead Row. Sawmill City Road is Shelton's. So there's many Melonheads around this area. They look like small humanoids with oversized heads, and they rarely come out from hiding. They survive by eating small animals, stray cats, and human flesh.
Ew.
Usually the flesh of teenagers.
What the
And for
they're
runaway
virgins.
teens or hikers who disappear, the Melonheads serve as convenient explanations. So some of the explanations behind the Melonheads are that they were being experimented on in hospitals, and the hospital burned down, and they escaped, and they just went out into the woods, and that's where they lived, and their experiments made their heads big.
I dated a guy that looked like that. I thought he was just like one of those babies that have the water on the brain, but I think he was one of those.
You dated a melon head.
Yeah, he was a douchebag.
Well, either or.
Let's see. That there's also similar Melonhead stories that are in Ohio and Michigan. So yeah, that's what a melonhead is, and I would say stay away from them.
Yeah.
She felt the same way about the guy she was dating.
Yeah. Got rid of him.
So yeah, what's the next one?
Hey, by the way, I got your AL is Alabama.
We got that.
Yeah.
AK is Alaska.
Oh, Alaska.
So
Alaska.
AR is Arkansas.
AR is Arkansas and AZ is Arizona.
Okay. So AR is a folk monster. So we did that. We did California. Colorado was the mini Rex, Melonheads. Delaware is a merfolk, like a mermaid. Florida is a skunk ape.
Logan loves the skunk ape, and you see on our thumbnails for our YouTube, or you can get it on a T-shirt. We have a skunk ape pissing into a tent.
Okay. Is that one a hard one to say?
Georgia is a Ultima ha 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 ha.
Didn't he play wide receiver for Green Bay?
Hawaii is Moho, M-O'-O, however you say that. Idaho is Bear Lake Monster. Illinois is a Thunderbird. Indiana is Beast of Busco. Iowa is a Van Meter Visitor. He looks like a pterodactyl with arms on his gut. Kansas is Sinkhole Sam. He looks like the worms from Beetlejuice.
And I have a little story behind Sinkhole Sam.
Sinkhole Sam.
Sinkhole Sam.
So he's the cryptid from Kansas. He is supposedly, let's see. Man, 16 feet. 16 feet long.
Ew.
And the 16
And-
inch is
and
my
the
sinkhole Sam.
size
Yeah.
is big of round as a car tire.
Wow.
Okay.
So this is a big snake, worm.
So he's like the
whatever
worms
it
from
is.
Tremors.
That's
Yeah.
that's what I always thought of. You said Beetlejuice, but I mean it's kind of the same
Well,
worm.
the
isn't
picture
it?
looks like it, but the Tremors, that's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
now.
Let's see. So, been many sightings of Sinkhole Sam. Hasn't been any a long time. They're thinking if it was real that it has died off since then. Some explanations behind him is that he's a giant earthworm.
Yeah,
in
but
Aus-
come on, 16 feet.
Now, wait. In Australia, they have an earthworm that is 3 feet, has been known to grow as long as 9 feet. These are actual known creatures.
Right.
In South Africa, average length is 6 feet long, but have grown up to 22 feet.
Ew. 22.
And then the
22.
Oregon, in Oregon, they have giant earthworms. The length can be in excess of 3 feet. So in North America, 3 feet is the maximum size of an earthworm. But who knows? There are other explanations. It could be a giant sea worm that got trapped or whatever, and then or a giant eel, or just a giant snake.
Gross.
So
You don't like snakes?
Nope ropes.
Ropes.
They are the nope rope. They're gross.
nope rope. They're slimy.
Okay. Sinkhole Sam.
Sinkhole Sam.
Sinkhole Sam. Kentucky is a Pope Lick monster.
Hey,
We talked about
yep.
him.
Yep.
Louisiana is Honey Island Swamp Monster.
Sneeze.
Maine is Lunkasoos.
Casus.
Reminds me of a liger from Napoleon Dynamite.
You wonder where they get some of these names from. Like a lot of them sound like maybe Indian or, maybe they were actually.
Well, where did the Pope Lick monster come from? Do you remember where the name of him came from?
That was close to that
Yeah, it was close to
Pope
Pope Lick.
cemetery or a town.
Oh, I can't remember. It wasn't the town. I think it was the lake by it or something like
Okay.
that. I think it was what it was named after.
What did I say that one was? Maine?
Yes. you just named-
Maryland is Goat Man. Massachusetts is the Dover Demon, who looks like a goat that has mange and it's dying.
He's dying.
Michigan
Wait.
is a...
Is it the Dog Man?
Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dog Man.
Dog Man. I've actually done a little research into Dog Man. I just haven't found enough to do a whole story on him. No,
Keep
really.
researching.
I will keep on it, Mom. Mom, I got it.
Minnesota is a phantom kangaroo.
I mean, really? A phantom kangaroo?
Mississippi is the Grunch. Looks like a kimono dragon on steroids.
Ooh, you like Komodo dragons.
I do.
Missouri is the Momo.
The
Momo.
Momo.
He looks like Bigfoot.
Somebody really ought to do the Momo.
I have heard of the Momo before looking at that. So
Yeah?
and it is their version of Bigfoot. You know, a lot of places have their own names for.
Oh,
Is
gotcha.
that like Quasi-Momo?
He's all hunchy.
Montana is a Shunkawarakin.
Definitely Indian
That's got to
name.
be Indian,
Yep.
yeah.
Is that NE is New England? Or no, that's Nevada. Nope. Never mind. Next one's Nevada.
And Nevada would be NV.
Yeah, it's NE. Is that New England?
That's Nebraska. Wait, that's Nebraska.
Oh, Nebraska.
Yeah.
It's the Alkali Lake Monster. Nevada is a Tahoe-Tessie.
Ooh.
New Hampshire
She
is
a
the
stripper?
Wood Devil. Tahoe-Tessie looks like a big old whale.
Oh,
New Jersey is the
New Jersey, Tasmanian Devil.
Tasmanian
I don't
Devil.
know. Wait, what? What did you?
You
What?
did it.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
The Jersey Devil.
Oh, sorry. I
Jesus.
got a little lost in my own brain there for a minute. You said New Jersey, and I was like thinking fucking New Mexico or something.
New Mexico is a
Chupacabra.
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 New York is
Oh,
Anybody? giant rats.
Real.
Yeah,
That's
it
not
says giant rats. South Carolina is Bladenboro Beast. North Dakota is a looks like a unicorn. Mini Washidu.
Mini Washitu.
Ohio is a Loveland Frogman.
I was just thinking, I wouldn't want to take a shit over too.
Oklahoma is a Oklahoma Octopus.
Ooh.
Why the fuck be an octopus? Why would there be an octopus in Oklahoma?
Well, it's a cryptid. There's no reason for it to be
We
anywhere.
need to look into that one.
I know.
Because I don't know that there's like lots of water in Oklahoma. It's pretty dry, isn't it?
Well, it's not on the Gulf Coast where a giant fucking octopus would fucking live.
Well, maybe it walks on land.
Oregon is Sasquatch. Pennsylvania is albino Bigfoot. Rhode Island is sea serpent.
Wouldn't an albino Sasquatch just be a Yeti?
Like
Yeah.
I said, everybody has different names for their Sasquatch.
There's two SCs on here. So is there
Bigfoot,
two
Sasquatch.
South Carolinas? Scape or Lizard Man. South Dakota is Takuhi. It's like Bigfoot. Tennessee is a Wampus Cat. Texas is Blue Dogs, and that dog is, has mange for sure. Utah is Giants. I didn't come from there, obviously. Virginia is the Champ. Looks like a kimono dragon, too. Virginia is the Devil Monkeys.
Devil monkeys.
Washington is the Cadborosaurus. West Virginia is the Mothman.
Mothman.
Wisconsin is Beast of Bray Road. Wyoming is, got to be real careful with this one. Nimmergar.
Nimmergar. So anyways, I just thought that was
I might have pronounced
really,
some of those wrong.
really interesting. And some of those, I mean, are people. I mean, a couple of them.
Some of those look like legit animals that just evolved into
Right.
scary shit.
Like this lizard man looks like maybe a lizard and a frog got together or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of cryptids could be is just things getting together with other species and
Doing it dirty.
making new ones. But I just thought that was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Down chicka wow wow.
I don't know, man. Cryptids are so weird for me that, I mean, I enjoy them. I really, really do.
I do too.
There's just something about them. They're fun to research and they're fun to talk about.
Yeah, we need to do the octopus one.
I'm thinking
See,
it needs to be
we
done.
need to figure out. Yeah, what is it? Walk on
Walk on water.
land? I mean, it looks
Walk
just
on
like,
water.
it looks just like an octopus.
Could you imagine seeing an octopus walking on land? On land?
Well, I mean, there are octopuses.
Right, they go on land, but walking on his toes, like on his tentacles.
It would be fun to see, yeah.
I don't know about.
But
fun,
it could be just like the alligator movie. Remember back in the day?
like Placid.
No, I was
That was
thinking
a
more
great
of the
movie.
one where the kid flushed his dad flushed his alligator down the
In the sewer.
sewer, and then it
yeah.
got huge from the sewer stuff.
Oh,
So there was an
eating a lot of
alligator.
shit?
Yeah, alligator in the sewer.
I think that was like a fucking made-for-TV movie, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe.
It might have been, but it scared the shit out of me.
Oh, I think it
Dude,
scared
I
the shit
want to
out
sit
of a lot
on
of
the
people 'cause-
toilet for a long time.
Oh, that was what is that show? The
What?
X-Files, where they had there was a monster in the porta potty, and anybody that sit on it, and it was like bite your ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it could be that somebody, caught an octopus and took it to a lake in Oklahoma. We'll have to look into that and see
All right.
if we can find the origin behind
Or
that.
somebody went to Chernobyl and brought home an animal in their luggage or something and let it go.
Well, you think about all these train derailments and stuff and
Yeah.
pollutions. What's it going to do to the animals in that area?
Or the nuclear plants around the United States. I mean,
yeah,
stuff
is it
that gets in the
mutating
water.
things?
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Well, I know that one in Springfield actually produced the three-eyed fish. I seen it on TV in Springfield.
Have you seen that movie called Teeth?
No, he doesn't not watch anything that's gory or scary.
It's this girl that her family grew up next to a nuclear plant, and she grew teeth in her vagina.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
You know, I've actually heard of that movie.
it's a horrible movie.
Yeah,
and
it's a B movie.
And she was a virgin, and she gets raped, and her vagina bites off the rapist's penis,
Oh, my gosh.
and he dies. And then she goes on this like slut path and
Just kills off
trying to
bad
figure
people?
out. Yeah, trying to figure out. Yeah, she her doctor goes to perform something, and her vagina bites his fingers off. And
Oh, my God.
it's stupid, but. My cousin made my parents watch that. Yeah.
There are some really, really whacked out movies.
But like I was
Whacked.
saying, the nuclear power plants, you don't know what is leaking into the ground. I mean, they might have protocols and stuff to not have that happen, but it happens.
Right.
Oh yeah. Speaking of your parents, I did talk to your mom this week, and she is going to go look for that picture you were talking about a couple episodes ago.
My Lloyd picture.
Your Lloyd picture. I'm super excited to get it and and share it with the world.
Yeah. Can all laugh at me. They're all gonna laugh at you.
I just know that your mom looked at me like I was a fucking idiot.
Well, she does know idiots when she sees them.
Did they enjoy the Teeth movie or no?
No, my mom absolutely was mortified. My dad fell asleep.
Eh.
Yeah, there are some really bad movies made out there that some people just think are cat's meow. And I don't get it.
Hey, some people like How I Met Your Mother. Some people don't.
People don't. Yeah,
No.
it's true. It's true.
I'm not a big horror movie fan. I would actually prefer to watch the YouTube videos of the investigations of haunted houses and stuff like that, other than sit there for 2 hours and watch a scary movie, or whether it be a Saw movie or whether it be just the Hollywood's interpretation of these stories. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know people love them, and that's all great. I love what you love. Please, I would rather watch a comedy movie or an action movie than a horror movie. But I love to sit down and watch YouTube videos of people actually in houses or stuff like that. I love that stuff a lot.
But you love 13 Ghosts.
I did love 13
That
Ghosts.
was a good one.
I think everybody who's ever seen that movie liked that one. It's like one of the most underrated movies ever.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched 13 Ghosts, you need to watch it. It's very good. It's a very good movie, and we need to watch it again.
It's been a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Is that got Matthew Lillard in it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of his early movies, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. All I know is that I watched the movie and then I went through and watched all of the extras that the DVD had on it.
On
each monster.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, that I wish they would have did more backstory on him or in the movie. Gave just a little bit more. Because,
Right.
just giving it, oh, this guy murdered a bunch of people, or this girl was a model and she cut herself up, and,
Right. Yeah. The extra
extras did
stuff
a
on the
lot of-
DVD
yeah.
went through all of that stuff. It was
Yeah.
really, really cool. So if you get a chance, you just go ahead and get it on DVD. Break out the DVD player that's in the closet. Dust it off a little
well, it's
bit. plug it
probably
in.
on Amazon Prime, too.
Yeah, you could.
You think you get the extra credits on there?
Probably. Some
Yeah.
of them you can, yeah.
I like Voodoo. I know will give you the extras. Mm-hmm. When you buy a movie or put your code in, it'll give you all the fun stuff. But or
you
could
could watch
fucking
Teeth.
YouTube.
Go watch Teeth!
Now I definitely don't want to watch it.
No, you don't.
And Logan's probably got that one on his top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Oh God, he probably does. Logan.
It's like Five Finger Freddy or whatever the hell it is.
Five Nights at Freddy.
Oh,
Five Finger Freddy.
that was the porno. Sorry.
Jesus.
Five Fingering Freddy. No, what was it? Five Nights at Freddy. I've never watched
I
it.
haven't either.
They talked about it quite a little bit, but I never saw it. I don't know. Yeah, that was a very interesting list. By the way, don't let me forget, before you leave, I have a book, and as we were discussing cryptids, I actually have a book of Indiana cryptids that I bought when we first started doing this. Let me look and see what's before you leave, or I can just bring it with me tomorrow or whatever, or I can look later and just tell you, but it might break it down into Warsaw or Winona Lake.
Oh, cool.
I was thinking there was something in Winona Lake, but I can't remember now.
I don't remember anything close, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, you do. The bus go beast.
Well, yeah. But until Jeremy told me about it, years ago, I didn't even, growing up as a kid, I didn't realize nobody talked about it around here. I'm from a small town, so.
It's true, but everybody was talking about Bigfoot being in Atwood.
Yeah,
I remember.
I remember
Yeah.
that as a child. That was the big thing. Bigfoot was spotted in Atwood, Indiana.
But there was never any more information on it. Just rumor that it had been spotted in Atwood.
Yeah, as far as I know, that was it.
Where was it spotted at? Do you remember?
Right in town.
Well,
Just hanging
Walking
out.
through town.
there was a costume shop downtown Warsaw that had the ape suit. I wonder if somebody grabbed it and was walking through town in an ape suit.
You never know. You never know.
What
But
was the
this
name?
was-
What was the name of that?
Celebrations.
Oh, that was up on Main Street.
I don't know that was there when I was a kid, though.
I don't know. They had some pretty freaking creepy costumes because they were old. Ooh.
You never know. You never know. I mean, I remember as a kid, my dad and all his friends talking about spaceships and being in the woods and hearing things and, just all. So,
No thanks.
They were drunk hillbillies, Bobby.
yeah, but still, that's how these things
That's
Legends
true.
are made
The
by
legends-
the
The drunk hillbilly.
Yeah. So we don't know that any of these are true. Those people could just been drunk and
Or now in padded rooms. I mean,
yeah, you just don't know.
The Busco was spotted more than once by different people.
True. True.
So, that being said, I think that if you can put a list out of all 50 states and their top cryptid, they probably have
been
spotted more than
Yeah.
once. Yeah.
like the Mothman.
Oh, Mothman's huge.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm sure. I am sure.
I think I have a Mothman T-shirt that I got with my cryptid crate that we did last year with the United States of Paranormal. You know, you could get it with a sticker and one of our stickers in it because they had Cryptid Crate was that monthly subscription thing, and we got in on one of the crates where we put our stickers in them, and
Oh, cool.
it was really neat for them to go out. But I ordered because we also got a promo code, so I was able to order one for myself,
nice.
and I got a Mothman T-shirt in my Cryptid Crate.
We drove through, was it Point Pleasant for Mothman in West Virginia during the night.
Huh.
Yeah, so I looked down the entire time we drove through.
You didn't want to see those
I didn't want to
eyes.
see the eyes, no. No.
It sounds like someplace Bobbi would take me. And last time we were in southern Indiana, she's driving me through looking for a hotel. Where did we end up in? The same Jasper, Indiana.
Yeah.
Because of that we stayed in a hotel right next to the engine plant that make Jasper engines.
Oh, okay.
And just getting down there. Have you ever driven in southern Indiana?
Uh-huh.
And how windy and up and down.
And we were not on main roads either.
No.
So it was getting a little spooky towards the end of the, when it started getting dark and there's just trees covering and like, what the hell's going to come out of there?
Nothing was creepier than driving through Tennessee when we took a wrong turn leaving Gatlinburg trying to get back to.
That was scary. That was like the movie with the people living.
Wrong turn?
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was scary. That
No.
was wrong turn shit right there.
That gave me the goosebumps.
that
I
was-
can't do those people.
It was pretty intense. It was, yeah. We've been in some pretty sketchy areas.
We
you and me.
have.
We
In fact, we're going to Chicago this weekend. It's kind of sketchy.
Yes. When this comes out, no, not this weekend. It's be a couple weeks from now that this will be out. But yeah, we're going to go up to the Metal Monkey.
That's what it's called. I
Yeah.
just kept on saying a rock and roll
It
bar.
is pretty much. It's a bar. It's a brewery that everything's named after metal bands. Super
Nice,
excited to go
nice.
check it out. Probably find an episode of Golden Image Podcast
I
about
bet
that.
you probably will.
I'm betting so. So super excited. Going with Billy and Tina and Sarah and Gunner. Should be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do we have any ideas on upcoming paranormal episodes? Anybody's thinking about doing? Jen looked away from me. What the heck?
She doesn't want to answer
I
that.
have a list. But
She has
I'm
a
not
list.
going to tell you about it.
Oh, it's a
I'm
surprise.
surprised.
I really want to do one on, oh my gosh, New Orleans. I think that would be a good one.
Oh, you
Just
definitely.
pick some
Yeah.
spots in New Orleans. And
Yeah.
I've already looked at the cemetery down there and have some
No.
information on that. So.
You in cemeteries? No fucking way.
And then we're also looking into the Haunted Mansion
Yep.
from an email that we got.
Looking into the Bigfoot to the UFO ratio.
There's a lot of Bigfoot hunters that are saying that he has something to do with aliens. So he is an alien or...
That would make sense. Once again, I still say that Bigfoot can control portals. So I think that you see him and then you lose him because he jumps through a portal.
Yeah, because he's pretty big just to disappear.
Yeah.
Just to hide behind a tree. You know
I
what I
thought
mean?
you said potholes. He's in
Well,
charge of potholes.
He's Potholes in the woods. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. He just walking along and bloop, he's gone.
Yeah. Like the pipes from Mario Brothers.
Yeah, it's a do 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 do.
And then I'm also thinking about doing a Skinwalker Ranch one.
Really?
Yeah. I think going back in before, like the television show and, back in the 1800s, whatever, you might
Some
find
scary
some
stuff.
things that
I'm going to
are
break out the
interesting.
time machine. Is that what you're trying to say?
Research, babe. Research. But if you have a time machine, I'd gladly go back and see if I see something there. See him actually burying what's ever underneath the the mesa.
You'd have to know exactly when they were burying it. Do you
I'm
know
just saying.
exactly? Do they know exactly when there was? When they
No.
were, oh,
No, they don't know. But anyway, so that's another episode I'm thinking about doing. So
right on.
any ideas out there, please send them. Email at
The United States of Paranormal at gmail.com. You don't know your own email address?
Nope.
Damn.
That's why we have you.
That's it.
Obviously. Yeah. I'm only good for two things. The email address and holding the fucking tape
Hold the
measure.
tape measure.
Yeah. Woo.
Man. I do good work in those two areas.
You do. You do.
Oh, well, this has been unless you guys have anything else, this has been our Chiller Filler episode where I've actually really enjoyed this. Huh?
Chiller Filler!
That was good.
Yeah. I've really actually enjoyed this. This has been a lot of fun
Yeah.
just to sit around and talk.
Sorry, I'm a little bit random. I was jumping.
No,
over,
random's
but-
good.
That's the whole point of the Chiller
Yeah.
Filler, to be completely random.
Well, I've never done one before, so
This is, I actually did one in Dallas with the boys when I was down there. That was a lot of fun.
And
Yeah.
did you talk about paranormal stuff, or was it all just?
It was just random.
It was just random.
Everything is
Okay.
random. It's just, I just wanted ours to be a little more paranormal.
Paranormal based. I get it. Yeah,
Paranormal
that's what
positive.
We're called, paranormal. So
Paranormal positive. Yeah,
paranormal positive.
that's right.
Not negative.
I gotta write this shit down. Paranormal positive. That could go on a T-shirt.
yay!
You know what I'm saying?
Paranormal
And then-
positive.
and
No,
then-
we not negative.
Boo to negativity.
I think a T-shirt that said, "Let me ask you this."
Yep.
All right, gang. Thank you so much for listening to the United States of Paranormal's Chiller Filler. We're so happy that you stuck around with us, and if you have anything you'd like for us to research, check out, we give us a shout out. UnitedStatesOfParanormal.com. Also, check out our website, the United States of Paranormal.com. It gets confusing trying to do both of those back to back because you have the email at gmail.com, but the website at just.com, where we do have a lot of really kick-ass merch. And I'm going to look into for some tank tops. You want to do
Thank
some
you.
tank tops, we will
Yeah.
check into that and get that taken care of. Also, if you enjoyed the episode and you're listening to on Apple or Spotify, do us a rate, review, like, stamp, push the button, do all that fun stuff. Follow us. We do love the support, and we want to thank you guys for everything you guys have done for us, the reviews and the stars and all that stuff in the past. So if you like the United States of Paranormal, you might like some of the other podcasts on the Golden Mojo Entertainment Empire. You can check out the Call Guys on Mondays. On Tuesdays, it is Golden Image Podcast. On Thursdays, you got Indiana Chiefs fans and the upcoming Golden 80s. And on Fridays, you have A Court of Books and Booze and Murd Nerds. You can always check out their backlog as they are on hiatus for the moment. Jen is rocking herself silly over here like she's ready to go to sleep.
I gotta go pee.
It's a bathroom time.
All this laughing.
All this laughing. And the Golden Mojo Entertainment website is coming very, very soon, if it isn't already out by now, where you can go check out merch for all of those podcasts. Also, we're super excited to get that thing launched and done. Yeah, other than that, thank you guys for checking us out, and we'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
Bye.
To support other Golden Mojo Entertainment productions, check out Golden Image Podcast, The Call Guys, and Murd Nerds wherever you enjoy listening to podcasts. To see photos and find new episodes of the United States of Paranormal, follow us on our social media, Twitter at TUSOPPOD, or Instagram at the United States of Paranormal, and Facebook, the United States of Paranormal. If you have a place that you'd like us to look into, or would like to share your spooky story that we can read on the air, please email us at theunitedstatesofparanormal@gmail.com.